Hello everyone, welcome to Chemistry 1510, General Chemistry 1. So this is just an introductory video welcoming you to the class. And also a little bit about myself. My name is VJC Anthram. I'll be your professor for the fall term. If you're new to Methodist University, welcome to the school. I hope you enjoy your stay here. And whatever you need to do to get your degree, that also includes taking my class. So in the fall 2022 semester, we're going to meet from 9:30 to 10:45 a.m. Hendrix 242. The lab is scheduled to meet every Tuesday, and my office is in 214. In my office in Hendrix, you'll see my office number and my mobile number. You can text me in case you need any type of information or in case of any emergencies. So just a little bit about myself here. I came to Methodist University in 2015. So I'm about 7 years in, or actually 8 years. I'm originally from Gainesville, Florida. I got my bachelor's degree from UF. Gainesville is about 8 hours from here. Fayetteville. I also got my PhD from University of Florida. I did some postdocs also, so I did everything from the University of Florida, which may be good or may be bad depending on your perspective. And here are some of the classes I teach. I teach the General Chemistry Core, Gen Chem 1, Gen Chem 2. I also teach biochemistry and the advanced biochemistry course for those students that are interested in medical school or our Methodist University's PA program. So besides coming from the University of Florida, getting my degree, I have two children. This is an older picture of them. This was when they were about maybe about 6 months or so ago. Now Hanson is my son. He's about 4.5. Myra is about 2.5. Eventually they'll get to about 5 and 3 come this August and September. My wife's name is Maduri, and she's a housewife. And I got married in 2015, so I've been married for about 7 years or so. Some of my hobbies and interests. Hopefully, I'll get to learn about each and every one of you. It's a large class, but we'll take the time to try to know your name at least and some of your interests and your career goals. Um, Growing up in Florida, all my life, I really liked NBA basketball, particularly the Orlando Magic. I've been to a couple of their basketball games too. I like going to public libraries and reading. Um, I like traveling. I don't like going on very long journeys, but I like going to like a zoo or a museum and then coming back the same day. And I like elephants. I think that's my favorite animal, the way they are made, and they're very fascinating to me. In my office, I used to have a whole bunch of pictures of elephants that would decorate the walls, and now I don't have it as such. So anyways, these are some of my hobbies and interests, and maybe you can say some passions. So let me tell you a little bit about this class. First thing is a little bit different than previous years because of the pandemic or us getting out of the pandemic. I'm having most of your assignments to be uploaded through Canvas. So if you know how to use Canvas or if you had it in your high school, that's very good. That will definitely help you in the class. If you haven't used Canvas, I think it's fairly simple to use and I can help you along the way. So to save paper, to save your time, to save your energy, and perhaps a little bit more convenient for you so you get your points readily, you'll upload all your work through Canvas. You can scan it, you can take a picture of it. As long as it's legible, I will give you the points and we can grade it. Excuse me. Another something that's also new is that even though I have here the picture of the textbook, um, the textbook is only going to be used to assign you problems. Homework is just practice, and it's an honor system, so you do your homework, I'll give you the points. But I've scanned the homework problem sets from this textbook. We're actually going to have you read a PDF textbook that's absolutely free, so it's already available on the Canvas site. If you want the print version, I think you have to mail the website or do something, but there's technically no textbook for the class because it's an ebook. from this website called OpenStax. So I think you do not need a textbook because the problems from this textbook I've already scanned, and the textbook that you will be using is a PDF that's from the internet, and you can we already put it up there for you to see. So that could save you a little bit of cost and money. Here's the grading scale for the course. 92 to 100 is an A. I will round up if you're a 91.5. I will do the rounding. If you're a 91.4, I'm not going to give you the A. You'll have to be the A minus. So I'll round it however helpful as I can for you. But don't expect me to round it. You know, if you want an A, aim for the 92 and above without any type of rounding from me. So it's a 16-week course, and that's a good thing because we can go a little bit slow. The bad thing is that it can feel like a grind, but that's where your perseverance and stamina should come in as college students. So we'll have about 10 homework assignments. I want to finish chapters 1 through 10, and that's a good segue to Gen Chem 2. We'll have 4 quizzes. They are due the day of the exam. So my system is you'll take the test and you'll turn in the quiz. Because of situations that have happened from this virus, you'll upload everything so you do not have to, physically turn in a piece of paper. So tests will be 2 parts. There'll be a multiple choice portion on Canvas and then a written portion that you'll download, print out, and then upload back in. Quizzes the same way. They're due the day of the exam. I'll drop the lowest quiz. As part of the lab, we'll have some lab reports. So there's a way we want you to do the lab reports. I'll tell you more about that during orientation. We'll have 10 labs. Labs should be fun as long as you wear your goggles and proper protection. I feel like labs should be fun. If you cannot make the lab, I have video tutorials, lab demonstrations so that you can base your lab report off of. But we highly recommend you take and do the lab with me and do it live and in person. And then there's a lab notebook at the end of the term, the last day you'll turn in for 100 points. So these are the percentage breakdowns. I do have an assignment I'd like for you guys to do. I want you guys to make flashcards of tables table 2.2, 2.3, and 2.5. Oh, one more there, 2.6. And this is sort of the grammar of chemistry. You can't really know chemistry unless you know the language, how to construct a sentence. And for us, the grammar of chemistry is basically these compounds. So, nitrate is NO3 minus. Hydroxide is OH minus. So once you learn those, I think chemistry will become, or this course will become much more easier. You can use these flashcards on the test. But if you're a major or if you're a science major, I definitely want you to memorize those. So you turn those in, I'll give you 10 points. Turn them in, by the first week, or show them to me by the first week. Let's talk about the test schedule. More about this on the first day, or if you're not on the first day, I'd have you watch this video if you cannot come. So like I said, tests and quizzes are due on the same day. Tests are done through Canvas, and then you'll turn in your quiz that same day on Canvas. You'll upload it. So everything will be done through Canvas. Majority of the course will be through Canvas. Even though this is a face-to-face course, I'm finding it more and more convenient both for students and their time that they just turn in everything electronically as long as it's scanned properly. Test 2 is scheduled for Tuesday, October 4th, and that's when your quiz is due. Once again, my system is you'll turn in the quiz the same day as the exam. Test 3, tentatively November 1st. That's when quiz 3 is due, November 29th. I think this is the last day of school. Take-home quiz 4 is due. There's also a cumulative final exam that will replace one of these 4 test grades. So we want you to take the cumulative final exam even though you're coming in with an A, because that serves as part of my evaluation. So this is the structure of the lab reports. I have a video. In fact, I have all my lectures on video, so if you cannot come to class or cannot make class because of some life issues, you can definitely watch the video or the previous lecture recordings. So the lab reports will be in this structure. title page, discussion, results, data, pre-lab, post-lab, for your discussion, state the objective, state your findings. There are some sample lab reports, and I'll go over this more methodically later. Turn in your lab notebook at the end of the semester. I have some nice lab notebooks that you can model off of. And yeah, learn Canvas, learn how to use Canvas. Upload your homework for some free points. Learn Microsoft Equation Editor so that your math will be as good as possible, professionally looking and nice as possible. If you don't have time to learn it, make sure you write it legibly.